All right, there's a new book that gives an inside look at what it's like to work for some of the richest philanthropists in America.
The book is called Perfectly Impossible. It's fiction, but based on real experiences that author Elizabeth Topp has had with the mega rich. And Elizabeth is joining us now on this interesting read. I know you're getting lots of good press about this, people saying it's one of the best new books and you can't put it down. We're all fascinated by the mega rich, so you have do tell.
Do tell.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here. And yeah, I wrote this book because I've been doing this job for so long and no one really understands or knows what a Park Avenue private assistant really does, even my parents. And, you know, things that happen at work are hilarious, occasionally glamorous, and just sometimes straight up instructional.
Are the demands incredible? I'm just expecting these people to be like Meryl Streep in The Devil Wears Prada. That's all that comes to mind.
Yes. I mean, the jobs are as varied as the employers. So, of course, yes, there are things that I am a member of an assistant organization. And some of the things we've had to do is get a BMW gift wrapped on a Sunday. Tough. How do you get a stalker deported? Also challenging. What do you do with a Tang Dynasty terracotta horse that is a pile of rubble? These are just some of the examples.
Wow.
What are some of the, the other thing I think we're also fascinated about the mega rich, because it's easy to vilify, but then sometimes you go, gosh, they've obviously been very successful in some things. What are some of the things that you learn that maybe we all could emulate, if there were any?
Well, I don't know that I want to be too instructional, but I would say that, the mega rich are like all of us. Some of them are very down to earth. I'm lucky. My current employers are very down to earth. But the thing that has struck me as I travel through this world that's a little bit off or odd is that they get offered all these amazing things all the time, and it's just not of interest to them. So I worked for a woman who is more famous than wealthy, and one of the richest philanthropists in America sent her a copy of an architectural digest that had a spread of his house in Malibu and said, I'd be happy to send the jet for you and your family if you would like to take a vacation here. And she threw it in the garbage because he had misspelled her middle name.
Oh. Wow.
So what I think is so interesting is you wrote this.
Scott, would you like his number?
Yes, yeah. I want to go. No.
I'll go. Yeah,
right?
I'll go.
Scott's name is only one T, but I think you would be okay with it.
I would be okay if you misspelled it. The last place I've been to was Jamaica, Elizabeth, and it was Jamaica, Queens.
Oh, yeah, nobody's going anywhere much these days.
Exactly.
So the book is fiction, but it's really based on a lot of your real life experiences. And what I think is so interesting, this is still your day job. You're still, even as you write Perfectly Impossible, you are still an assistant to the mega rich.
That is true. And it's funny because just yesterday I was talking to the estate manager who I work with. And I was saying, I'm going to be talking to you guys and they're going to want to know, like, how real is it? And he said, Liz, you just tell them it is so real. It is freaking unbelievable.
All right. I wanted to say, is it easier to work for someone who is self-made as opposed to someone who's inherited the money? Do you have a different respect?
1,000%.
Okay.
Okay.
1,000%. I mean, we all know coming up into something, you have all the experiences along the way.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
As opposed to always being here. It's a little bit harder to relate to others.
Wow. Yes. It's reminding me of the HBO show Succession. If you haven't seen it.
Yes.
The father, he's a mean guy, but he's kind of made himself. And then the kids are just sort of disasters because they've never lived back over the bubble.
Interestingly, actually, in Perfectly Impossible, the kids of the employers can be real pains in the butt.
Well, we're excited to read the book. This is a really good topic, and we're so excited that you wrote the book. Thank you so much for being with us on Better Connecticut.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh God, I would love. I might read that.
We should make it our Better Book Club. We
Oh,
keep
Better
saying we're
Book
going to
Club.
do that.
Better Book Club.
Let's
All
read it
right,
and
very
talk
good.
about it.